Hello once again then guys, and welcome to my last ever video of Apex Online Racing. I will not be continuing next season, and unfortunately this is probably my last ever online league race for a long while. Anyway, onto the DRS for a qualifying lap then, hitting a limiter very early, braking down to second gear, getting it turned in nicely, just hitting the curb. Going very much over that second curb, maybe slight cut, but not much we can do about that. On the DRS as early as possible. Keep the speed down here, shift up as late as possible to get as much speed. Braking around the 100-meter board, just missing the apex there, getting a bit too much on the exit curb, losing about half a tenth. Somebody's gone off there on the grass, somebody's still off there on the grass, turning it nicely in there on the apex. Hitting both curbs, track extending a bit, more going wide than anything else. Not clipping the apex is not a great lap. Up the hill, onto the curb, braking then down into first gear, get it turned in nicely, and floor the throttle on the exit, just trying to get the power down. Follow these curves around nicely, brake, slow entry, fast exit. I got a slow entry and slow exit as well, so losing a lot of time there on the curves now, and create the shortest line, literally the shortest line to the area, to the finish line, and just making sure that you do not hit the barrier there on the inside. Anyway, on to the race, and as you can see it's monsoon conditions, it's just wet. They would be red flagging this in real life, but anyway, we're going to try and race in these conditions, and it's going to be absolute chaos. You can see my teammate there didn't have a good qualifying session, but he's on 11-11 wings, so he's going to have a huge advantage come the race. So here we go, down into the start of turn 1, trying to throw it up the inside of Klawutski, just touching his rear tyre a bit there. Nearly getting squeezed between Klawutski and Kramer's gone off there, and I've got bumped by who's that, What, and not the best starts there, only making up one place, but that's still good. Just What goes extremely wide, and we've just managed to gain place just with having a bit of a oversteer on the exit. My setup was 5-1 wings, so the grip levels aren't going to be amazing. It's a setup error, I didn't know about it. If you have a lot more front wing, it does make the car really unstable, as it should do, but I thought it wouldn't, so I went with that. Going very wide on that corner there, and can't get it as Granu's obviously got a different track layout to us. Not sure where he's going there, but yeah, we've managed to gain place over it, and as you can see we're just squirming around for trying to find some grip somewhere for the rear tyres. So there. And as we lose the car as well, and we're on the curves, What barely avoids us. Granu's gone past, Kramer's gone past, Klawutski's gone past, and Genesis is going to get past as well, possibly. Yep, there goes Genesis, so we've gone straight down into last place. This is an absolute nightmare. And, oh god, I can only just laugh at that, you know, we're trying to... who's that gone off with game? I didn't get who that was, but somebody's gone straight on in turn 1. It's Kramer. So Kramer, that was looking pretty strong, has just gone straight on, which is probably, you know, due to the conditions and braking temperatures, brake lockups, etc. Probably going to see a lot of that. So anyway, lap 2 only, and we're just trying to keep things clean as everybody goes wide into that corner, and it's 3 wide there, just looking for a way past, but no way to get past, and no point in being too aggressive on lap 2 and losing a front wing. Gonna try and throw it up the inside of we got a bit of throttle oversteer there, and we could have got another place if Granu didn't get it wrong there. So looking to pass Granu now, we've just got to keep as close as we can to these guys to make sure any mistake is felt by them switching it up into Rich. And my car just doesn't seem to be handling very well, doesn't seem to turn in greatly. And look at that group of cars up front, I'm guessing that's Marco and Alex just absolutely going off into the distance there. Yeah, highly unfortunate that, you know, we haven't got the pace. We practiced about 3 laps, that's what I do know. Who's that going straight on? Is that What? Or is that... yeah, it is What? So we've gained a place from that. We're not going to say no to a place like that unless we just hold the car there. That was superb. That was like Alonso in the 2012 race where he just held it around there. Got a purple though, purple first sector. So that's probably due to our lower wings than everybody else. I know some people are running 1-1 wings, and that's why Granu is there. It's going wide probably. Braking now again. We get better braking performance than both of the guys ahead. It looks like we have got the pace, but just to overtake around here is very difficult. Plus we've got no curves saved up for the long run up the hill. So we're going to have to rely on a mistake from other people, and we're just trying to keep our tyre wear in check now, because we know that we have limited sets of tyres for wet weather tyres, so we need to just keep the tyres good. And Granu, we go to the outside, Granu pushes us wide, but we manage to get around the outside, but he's got more curves than us, so we're going to have to use the slipstream to get past. Slipstreaming, can we do it? We're not in the slipstream though, so it doesn't look like we were too confident. That's what's gone straight on again, and Granu just couldn't get the car turned in, so we've gained a place from that, and it looks like all hell is letting loose around us at this current moment. Braking down now. That was pretty much nailed that corner for my grip levels. You know, I couldn't go much faster than that, otherwise I'd risk spinning off there. Just trying to keep it round there. You can just sense that the car has no grip. Look at it, understeering, oversteering everywhere. Just controlling it through there. Lovely control. I guess everybody's struggling from the same amount of problems with grip level, but as you can see, I'm even shifting up early to try and keep it on the black stuff. And clipping that curb again, that's not something I want to be doing, because plus I haven't got any curves, so that terrible exit has allowed Genesis to get away, and Granu is probably right behind us now. Are we going to look in a rear view mirror? I would guess we are going to, but we're not. We're constantly focused on car head, and as Alex goes a full second quicker than we are going at this current moment. That's the car that you see on the first place on the minimap, and it looks like Granu tried to cut across on us and try and get that place, but he thankfully managed to get it turned in and avoid us. So again, up the hill, we're managing to get it turned in now, but I'm guessing that the tyre wear is going to come into play here. I know that my first couple of laps weren't great on tyre with all of that sliding everywhere. So we're slowly catching up to Genesis though. He's not getting away, but equally we're not catching up to him, so we need to be able to pass him. And there's lots of lag at this current moment. So as Genesis goes wide, can we make advantage of it? But no, I give up. No, that's it, I quit. I really am done with that. You know, I was done during the race as well, because that's just ridiculous. That lag spike that just absolutely wrecks your race. And now Granu's going to get past. Look at this, down the inside. Granu's taking the opportunistic move. We give him a bit of space. We're not going to give him any space on the inside of this corner though. We've got to nail it now. Curves on exit. We've got to use everything because of a stupid game design. Anyway, let's get back to the racing, which is half decent for once. Turning in onto the curb again. And we go especially wide this time, but we managed through just a dab with throttle to get it turned in. And now our brakes are locking up. Our rear brakes are not going very well, so that suggests that our tyres are approaching the point where they start losing lots of grip. As you can see, I'm just fighting the car there, and I think everybody at this stage is doing the same, apart from Alex Gillen. So skipping forward to lap 7 here, as we go absolutely too deep into that corner, and oh, the seconds are ticking away, and here we go. There goes Granu past. We've lost the place to Granu. Do we lose place to Kramer? Nope. But also, add to our list of bugs, second bug. That stupid gravel noise that never goes away. Cause we just get it so close to spinning on that exit. We could have lost the car then. But that gravel sound, why is that a bug still? Why is that glitch still? We're not in gravel, we're on the road. Anyway, just to notify you guys, don't pay too much attention to that, because that lasts for the whole race. So, get used to it. Anyway, it looks like Granu's having a bit more success catching up to Genesis. Or is that just because he's within that mark of just being able to keep up with the slipstream, etc. As Genesis looks like he went wide, and so did Granu. But, you know, I'm not trusting that anymore. I think they got a superb exit, judging by their speed up here. And it looks like Granu's going to get the place done on Genesis then. Look, it goes to the inside. And I'd say that's job done. Yep, job done by Granu as we go very wide as well. Granu gets the job done, but he's got this long straight to defend on, and I don't think he can defend this. As he goes defensive, look at that. But nope. Genesis does not get any sort of speeds to be able to pass him, and look at the speed we're catching up. As we can see, my shifting up early. Oh, look at that. Why is that even a thing? Anyway, our tyre wear is you know, even. It's pretty much even for all four corners of the car, and as we, you know, lock up, you know, couldn't do anything about it. Lag. I'm not going to blame it on lag, I'm just going to blame it on frustration now, because, you know, why is that even a thing? It's not Genesis' fault. It's not his fault, but, you know, I couldn't stay behind him because I was just going to drive me up the cliff, and I didn't want to overtake him like that, but it was only a small nudge and it shouldn't have nudged him that far, so it really is the game's downfall, not mine. Anyway, as Genesis tries to come back at us, and as we give him room, just before you know, any people call me you know, arrogant or something, no, it's not that I hate Genesis. As you can see, I gave him room, and I even did consider giving the place back, but I've had so many problems with lag over this season that I'm just completely frustrated even before the race with what's going to happen next for me in the game. So instances where I barely touched a guy, of course I'm not going to give the place back, because it's not my fault, you know. It's not. I made the apex of the corner as well, so, you know, why? Basically, Codemasters, get your acts together, please, sometime this century maybe. Formula 1 2014 is not going to be great. Anyway, let's carry on with the racing again. Getting sidetracked here. Lap 9, and we're coming into the pits then, down onto the lean mix, and I'm guessing it's going to be another set of wets. It definitely is, and that's, who's that, Kramer in the pits? So there, we got a Lotus in the pits, and a Sauber, so who's that going to be? What? And let me guess, Kramer, or Mini Black. No, Mini Black disconnected, so it's got to be Kramer. Kramer in the pits then. And we're going to try and get the undercut. What goes so wide there? You just saw him nearly lose it on the exit. So anyway, lap 11 here now, and nobody's pitted yet, but we do go wide, and cool, and we just nearly lose it. That's another thing I don't like. The, you know, auto slowdown, it forces you to put the throttle down to maintain any sort of speed, you know, even though you're losing time already, and, you know, you end up nearly most often spinning out, because once you get power, all of a sudden. So anyway, looks like what wants this place back, and I'm going to have to use all of my curse to defend this place now. But it looks like what has got so much pace. Look at this. Around the outside, can he go around the outside? Nope. he's gone wide, he's gone off wide, and I'm not sure if that's another lagging incident with me, because it looks like he got pushed wide. So I'm sorry to him if that is the case, but as you can see, you know, it's Codemasters, you know, not anybody else. The standards of driving in this league are fantastic. It's just the game that makes us look like complete and utter noobs that, you know, just collide with everybody. If the game actually worked properly, we'd have a lot less accidents. Anyway, I'm using sort of this video to do a rant video, aren't I? I'm not Matty G style yet, but I could get into that. So anyway, we've got a small gap there, and skipping forward to lap 19 then. And we've got a small gap to Granu, who's passed what then. And so we are up into 5th place. And there we have the reports of light rain. So it looks like this race has not ended yet. And if it, just a little thing there, if you can see the second sector there, that small dot by itself is Alex Gillen. That's how much pace advantage he had. I'm guessing that's practice or knowing the game well, or just 11 wings, but you know, that is ridiculous. Good for Alex, but ridiculous for the rest of us. You know why? And we're not lousy drivers, that's for sure. You know, I've raced these guys on multiple games, and they're just so quick. So, you know, it's whether it's just some preference to a game or not, I don't know, as we nearly lose the car there again. I'll probably never know now, because as I said, I've stopped league racing now. As of recording this video, I have effectively retired from all of my leagues. And as Granu now then is closing us down by about a second a lap, so it looks like he's on fresher tyres, and he's probably using Rich as well. So it looks like we're not going to be able to then defend this position as much as we'd want to, but in another sense, we've just got to keep on fighting and keep on trying to maintain gap. I made a huge strategical error there. I let him have the inside line, and that effectively means that he's got the job done through here, unless he goes wide, which he sort of does, but he's going to crowd me off. But yeah, there we go. He's using Rich, I think, because he's got a bit more speed. And as we try and get it slowed down, but once again, just not. That was my fault then, or nearly, because you can't get the car slowed down for some reason. Sometimes it just doesn't slow down. And as Granu loses it then on the next corner, which is highly unfortunate for him, as I'm now really struggling for grip. As you can see, my rear tyres are starting to go now. But I need to get these tyres to about lap 22 or 23, so I don't have to stop 3 times. So these laps, as long as I can keep them clean, they should be the crucial laps. As you can see, just sliding through those corners, just no grip anywhere to be found, trying to just keep on going, keep on pushing, keep the momentum going. We've got a load of guys behind us, and if we make one mistake, it looks like we're going to lose every single position. However, it does look like Granu's going to come under pressure here from some of the people in that queue behind me, effectively. Look at Alex already in sector 1. You know, he's already on lap 23, and we're only barely starting the 3rd sector in a couple of seconds. So it's, as I said, it's fantastic for him. He's dominant, but I kind of think it's hurt not only his channel on YouTube, but also the PC community side of it, because nobody wants to race in Split 1 because they effectively know that they have no chance of winning. So that's not why I've retired. Or quit the league. I've quit the league just purely because of university and no time. My tires have definitely gone off the cliff now, as you can see. Yeah, just not. Tires not performing anymore, and I do need to make another pit stop here. Interesting, as you can see there, Kramer sets the fastest lap, but that effectively means that he has already pitted, so his tires towards the end of the race are going to be absolutely shot. So we've got Fat first ahead there. Not sure how far ahead is, but that doesn't matter anymore because I've absolutely bottled it on that corner. And there goes Granu straight past. So absolutely fantastic, but that's probably my fault, staying out on older tires, but what can you do? That's one thing they do need to improve, and it's not just for me, but force feedback, because I work a lot on force feedback and I need that to know where the car is going. So they need to improve a bit on that, because I would have been able to sense that sliding, and I hope Genesis doesn't try to go into the pits here. It's Granu leaving it really late to go into the pits there. Granu in the pits then. And we put on another set of wets. And I don't know if you can see there, but you just caught a glimpse of Granu's tyres, and they are prime tyres. And that is not a visual glitch, that is an actual glitch on Granu's game, where it has selected just prime tyres, even though he selected wets. And so if he is on primes, he's going to go straight onto in this corner, and he has. So he's probably going to lose his front wing there as well, and that is effectively Granu's race over. So let's have a round of applause for Codemasters here. We're getting the most authentic racing here of Formula 1 season. Anyway, let's carry on with the racing here, just trying to make sure that I create enough of a gap to cars pitting after me so that I can maintain place. So here we go, lap 25, and we have managed to keep everybody behind us, but as you can see, Kramer is ahead of us then, and Genesis is behind us as well. So we've set the fastest first sector again, and it looks like Genesis and I are going to be battling to the end, so we need to make sure to maintain the gap, but maintain the gap in a positive way, not in a let's put it Mercedes or Red Bull or Ferrari way. We need to absolutely push to the limit to make sure that Genesis can't catch us. And it looks like Kramer is going very, very slow. And as we set another purple sector, but that's just about to be trashed by Marco. So it looks like we're not going to set the fastest lap of the race after all. As did Genesis make a mistake? I don't know. Anyway, it's a 15.8, so not far off the pace. Not great neither, but that's the way it goes. We knew we didn't have the pace, so we're happy to set that kind of lap. Anyway, Kramer's only 4 seconds up the road, so we need to close him down and kill him. Was that Jarno Trulli radio message some year? Anyway, it was some sort of message. As we see parts of front wing on the road there, which is not very positive for somebody out there. Especially not in wet conditions. In dry conditions you could possibly get away with it, but wet conditions, you lose an end plate, you're going to know about it. And that's Granu, so that's probably Granu's front wing, and I would expect, has he only done this amount of distance since the last lap? If he has, that is shocking and very annoying for him, and I kind of feel sorry for Granu because he's got the pace, it's just that he never has the luck. So anyway, starting to see a bit of wear on the tyres now, starting to get yellow. But that is Kramer up ahead, and that is only 2.4 seconds, as you can see on the screen there. So we smell bloods now. We smell that Kramer is limping home on those tyres or something, or he needs to make another pit stop, so we need to absolutely floor it. As we brake now, this corner's just, I like this set of corners because you just have to be so precise with it, and I'm not precise at all, but I still like the corners. So Alex Gillen then goes and sets another lap 7/10 faster than us. And as Kramer goes off the circuit, so it looks like he's struggling for tyres, and this is our moment to pounce. We said that one mistake could make difference between two places or not. And Kramer's still on our inside, but it looks like he's pulling back behind. Will he nudge us just a bit? It looks like he got really close, but thankfully managing to keep it very clean. Very respectable driving. Kramer, fantastic driver. Breaking down as we go slightly wide there over the curb, and that Kramer gets a very nice exit, but he's lost an end plate as well. So was that from a collision with Granu, for example, or something? I do not know. As you can see, 8 laps to go until the end of all ends, and we are definitely going to try and push. And as you can see, what they're ahead. I'm guessing that's a gap of 5 seconds. It's 4.6, 4.7 actually, nearly. But we are going to push now to the limit and we've got no fuel left, so we've really got to push now. It looks like Kramer's bargained on getting the tyres to work and getting that gap, but he's fallen behind us once again. So his race going possibly from bad to worse. And as he's made a mistake then into turn 1, and Genesis has got past. So I'm in a sandwich between the two Lotus drivers, and I'm going faster than what, and Genesis is probably going faster than me. So can I close down the gap in the remaining 6 laps? Braking down again, getting it nicely slowed down into there, but getting a bit of oversteer on exit, losing even more time. Right, lap 34 then, 2 laps to go. And as you can see there, we can see what now, but Genesis is equally in our mirrors, so we have to be really careful. And we have a problem with KERS, but yet again, Codemaster's glitch. You can actually use KERS even though it's broken in online mode. So that's absolutely fantastic. Realism times 9,000 or over 9,000. And as we passed 2 lapped cars there, I didn't catch their names, but one of them has got to be Granu, and probably the other one is Kramer. But they're both going pretty slow, so unfortunately that probably means that their racing is not going to be great. And as we can see, what going extremely deep into that corner, we sense that we can catch him, we can get him. But equally, Genesis is putting us under serious pressure. We know we have to push and not make a mistake. We've ditched the tyre conserving strategy, and we're now just pushing. 1.9 then to Genesis. He only has a couple more straights to be able to make the pass on. And it looks like what is just out of our grasp then, unless he makes a mistake or has some sort of lag freeze, etc. 2.7 seconds then, the gap is going down, but the gap to Genesis is going down even faster, and we are going to be under serious pressure at the end of the lap. Making down then, turning around the corner, looking back, and Genesis there, you can see he's gone wide and he's lost about a second there. He's lost, I'd say, at least a second by going wide. Unfortunately, I think that means that if nobody makes a mistake, our positions are locked down. That is the end of that, and Alex Gillen, as you can see, has absolutely dominated this race. With Marco, was that Marco finishing in second? I do not know, but anyway, the last laps of the race, last lap, last corner, here we go. Can we make it a good corner? It's an absolutely fantastic corner just to end, and Kerrs on exit that we've saved. So here we go, towards the last line, the last finale. It's been an absolutely fantastic season, and there we go, across the line. So there we go, Alex Gillen, Marco and Jack first, with Kramer and Granu finishing at least a lap down. So that marks the end, unfortunately, of my Apex Online racing sort of career. It's been 2 seasons, 2 fantastic seasons, and I thank everybody that's been with me in this journey and that's watched the videos. I'm kind of sad, actually. I'm not sure if you can hear it in my voice, but I will return hopefully sometime in the future. So this has been a new experience and a very time-consuming one, but also a fantastic experience. So I do not know what else to say, but that I was completely outclassed by my teammate Alex Gillen. So congratulations to him, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.